Well, here we go again. So it's been far too long, hasn't it? I can't remember last time I did a podcast, and now I have to stop because someone's calling me. To be honest, there we go. I'm back again. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? We could just play the game of how many times we are going to have to stop this to run off and do something. That was in a blanket emergency. Someone was feeling cold and they needed a blanket on their bed. So yes, shocking. Yes, anyway, right, so yes, it's been very long. I've been ill, had a horrible cold. Manflue, nearly died. Shocking, absolutely shocking. I nearly did do, nearly lost my voice. And if I had lost my voice, I was planning on doing a podcast, which would have just been me being quiet for 15 minutes. So I don't really know what that would have sounded like. There would have been some background noise, maybe of a fridge going, or the computer whirring away, because I do have the world's noisiest PC in a silent case as well, which makes it even more worrying that it's really noisy in a case that's got a load of deadening in it. Not anything dead in it, just deadening material. Obviously I don't shove dead stuff into my PC case. And I wonder how many hamsters I could fit in there to keep it cool. Because obviously but then they might be those infamous sniffer hamsters. We could ask Google that, couldn't we? If you could train a hamster to be a sniffer dog. Okay, Google. Can you train a hamster to be a sniffer dog?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, there we go. She doesn't understand, never does. No one ever really understands me. But then that's life, isn't it? So obviously there was rumours that people have listened. There's rumours that there's people out there. But we've not had any communication from anyone, really, in any particular way. So someone did say they were doing some painting the other day and did start to listen to my podcast and then stopped. Which is, I suppose, which is kind of a bit ominous. It's like, did they stop because they were enjoying it too much and laughing too hard, or did they stop because it's painfully bad? I like to think that maybe it was painfully bad, and I'm just not their cup of tea, which is fine. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, because I'm just some old middle-aged guy, just pondering on life and just wittering on about stuff, which reminds me, we need to get back to reading, don't we? And actually, I can't remember where we got to. We said that he was going for society. Yes, Dave, we saw it. I meant to tell you. I got believed in a post from them. Okay, right. That's not it. No, I really can't remember. I need to. Right, where we put? Nowhere. I can't even remember where we got. We obviously hadn't got that far into the book. God's so green, how long? No. Too much faster, we've lost it. No, actually have no idea how far we got into, because we hadn't really got far into it at all. By the looks of it, we are literally made it to page 9 or 8. It was snowing. Yeah, we were aware of it snowing, but even so, clinical fallout made close scrutiny impossible. It was some scrutiny, wasn't it? I can't remember what we had previously. I'm kind of obsessed at the moment with sniffer hamsters and thermometers. Baby. I love a thermometer, you know what I'm saying, baby. So I'm kind of a bit remembering previous episodes. Apparently we're meant to have flashbacks to previous episodes so that people go, ooh, there's other episodes, we must listen to them. Oh yes, they said something about a trial run. No one liked a trial run. You know, I feel like I should fold the corners, but as it's not my book, I feel a bit awkward to do so. At the moment, a bearded man stuck his head round the door with a pint of beer in one hand and a flat square package in the other. Do we think it's a hedgehog that you ran over earlier? What's flat and square? Tea tray? A photo of the nun. No, of the Pope. There we go. No, as a matter of fact, you're early, James replied. Starts at 9. His tone of voice was not quite perilous, but it was not far off it either. Whatever. Sorry, said the man, withdrawing swiftly. Steady, James, I said. You don't want to drive him away before we start. James said nothing and busied himself tidying up the chairs, which were already tidy. Obviously stressed. Meanwhile, I went out to get some drinks. The bearded man had taken up position beside the bar, so I acknowledged him with a nod before ordering 2 pints of Guinness. The clock now said 8:15, and it seemed rather unfair to leave him out here on his own for 3/4 of an hour. Nevertheless, I had no desire to overrule James. This was our inaugural evening, and the society wouldn't exist officially until 9 o'clock. Until then, the newcomer would simply have to wait. I glanced around the pub in search of other potential candidates, but there were none to be seen. Therefore, his face faced a lonely vigil. After paying for the beers, I gave him a second nod and returned to the back room. I'm literally feel like I'm chewing my face off. I'm drier than a baboon's. Anyway, I don't know why. I think it's my tablets make my mouth dry. I've just had one about 2 hours ago, so I don't know why it's kicking in now. Oh, it's awful. I'm like, water. Found the water. Don't panic. Not that anyone's back. I'm actually not enjoying this. The book is actually okay, isn't it? And that's the problem. Let's compare and contrast. We've had discussions where let's read a bit. Are many out there, James inquired. No, I said. Just a bloke who looked in. Ah, well, we've got plenty of time yet. My place at the table was indicated by 3 records laying in a neat little stack. I sat down and began reading the labels on both sides. James had a similar stack, and I was tempted to ask him what he'd brought along. In view of his early remarks, however, I sensed this would be considered inappropriate until the appointed hour, when all was to return under wraps. So it all seems quite nice. It's kind of quite clinical. It's kind of a bit like a bit matter of fact, a bit nerdy. So it's kind of suits the world we're looking at. And let's compare it to the previous book. Trevor quietly chuckled as he thought to himself about a little ditty that he made up a number of months earlier, when he'd seen a similar display at the top of a builder's buttocks. Builder's bum, lay a few bricks. Have a little fun, you can get a job with us, chum, as long as you've got a builder's bum. He was still smiling at the sight when the workman stood up and turned towards him. To Trevor's disbelief, the workman was not that. He, or rather she, was a rather rotund large woman in her late 40s, with long greasy black hair, large sagging bosoms, and a dirty face. Well, there we go. You can't compare those 2 books, can you? One's just like a proper written book, and the other one has got saggy bosoms in. Oh, saggy bosoms. Just like, yeah, probably like 2 half-filled water balloons banging together as she worked away. But probably I've painted a better picture than he ever did. Trevor concluded that she was not the most attractive woman on the planet. Trevor is such a lovely guy. It makes you realise, doesn't it, that they're just two completely different books. And you think, actually, this one is surprisingly well written compared to that one. So yeah. I don't know. You know, it's so badly written, and yet the other one is actually quite good, and I feel bad for. It is so dull. The other one is just dull. It's just like people talking about it, and nothing actually is happening so far. We're on page 11. Oh no, we've made it to page. Oh, I've lost it now. We've made it to page 9 to 18. We've not made it to any pages. We've only played 9 records. No. We've made it to page 13. 13, and nothing's happened. Nothing apart from a lot of sitting around in a pub. Yet, in the other book, we've been mentally and just abused by this point. But yes, I just feel like we just need another book. I'm sorry, my friend, but lent me this book, but it's just actually okay. Whereas old Trev here, he's just so painfully rubbish. It's just shocking. It's just unbelievably bad. I've given up on that book, and it's only 12 minutes in, and I feel like I've let everyone down because I can't read anymore. I just can't. I just can't do it. I just like, what's there to do? What is there to do? And that's the problem. I even went on the Mills and Boons website, and they were like, books are still like £5 or something. I'm just like, I'm not into this podcast enough to start spending money on it. So far, I'm using a free app to post on a free thing using a tablet that someone gave me. So let's have a look. What recommended for you? Here we go. Mental Maths. The Hedgehog. The Heaven of Animals. The Dragon Machine. Mental Maths. Kids' Book of Awesome Riddles. Kay's Incredible Invention. My First Book of Garden Birds. Mark, do you ever get a feeling that I just buy a lot of children's books? That's my reading age, I suppose. Most Wishful Kindle books. Here we go. Nope, they're all actually relatively the House of Flume and Shadow. They all seem to be normal. But we just want something rubbish. And that's the problem. Just bestsellers including your free membership. Just disappointing, isn't it? Here we go. Let's find something. We've got to find something. There must be something out there. But there isn't. I feel like it's all wrong. And to be honest, it's been a very weird couple of weeks. So the reason what happened last night? We had a Valentine's Day, didn't we? We did a Valentine's Day one. So that was that. And then I've gone to work a lot. Been mainly a zombie all the time, which is not ideal. And yeah, prime minister. I'm just very tired. That's what's going on. But I can't remember what we talked about, or what we've done, or what we've seen. Can't remember yesterday, to be honest. I came to a fashion, and I was meant to be getting up really early tomorrow, but no, I'm not, because I'm going to go to Breakfast Club. I think maybe. So it's my birthday tomorrow, so we'll do a birthday special probably. Maybe, I'm not quite sure, which will be just as pointless as ever. And I can't find a book to read. I'm trying to find. I found a list, didn't I, of rubbish books, but I can't find what I did with it. And now I'm trying to find free books, but I can't find any free books. And that's also quite annoying, because we want some really rubbishy, chappy, well, not chappy, just really rubbishy. The Spare Room. Interesting. Where's my... No. Oh dear. There seems to be lots of books with half-naked men on. So they... Oh. I don't have Kindle Unlimited. Else. When Wall Street Journal and today's best-selling... So, what's happening... And what seems to be happening is famous people are writing rubbish books, but not rubbish enough. Thorn and the Rose. Ava Gray. Who's Ava Gray? That's the next question. But it's just nothing, is there? We need some self... I did have a look. So yes, I did get, as I say, I went to Mills and Poons to find out if they did any, but they don't have any. So just they're all. I can't remember. Books on time travel. Love a book on time travel. But I can't find anything today. That's the problem. I'm just a zombie. I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I'm just rattling on, and I've been all over. I've just been all over the place, to be completely honest. And I'm just very, very, very mentally shattered. And for some strange reason, I've actually found a magazine from 2019 on my phone, and it's literally just a really rubbish magazine. I don't know why. I've got Real People magazine, 79p it was, apparently. I think we need to somehow get rid of that. How do I get rid of that? Please, someone tell me how I get rid of this. This is not what I want on my phone. Please. Bad bedbug bites. What? Oh my god. Hello. Oh my god. Murder maps where evil is in your town. No bolt from the blue. So there we go. We can find out where evil is living in our town. What with the wild animals that the Daily Mail keep going on about, which just seems completely bonkers. Let's cut that out. I don't have anything to talk about. That's what I'm also wondering. Here I am going through my phone looking for things to read, and we're not getting anywhere fast, are we? Yes. No. Really? I can't get rid of that book. That magazine's now stuck on my phone. How do I get rid of this magazine? Oh my god. People will think that I actually read. But I do. Nothing's as good as Weekly World News. I miss Weekly World News. That was a newspaper and a half. Remove download. There we go. Oh, Kindle has just committed suicide. Now there's a thing. That was actually a real hard time as well recently with people. Well, not people, with just life. Life has just been really hard. So yeah, that's beside the point. That's beside the point. We just need some free books to read, don't we? books that read great on Kindle. That's good. That's because they're in the right type of text. I don't know. Kindle, it's black and white, isn't it? So most books look good on a Kindle because it's black on white. But it's kind of black on slightly white, I presume. But I don't know. Discover. No. Easiest piano course. Don't think I want to learn. Hope we could learn the piano together. Inspired by my browsing history, now I've just got dodgy softcore books on my thing. What is this? Oh, free books. Let's have a look. Keep her secret. No. Picking up the pieces. No. Bring them home. It's a detective series. The Stopover, the Miles High Club. That sounds awful. Let's have a look. It's got... Right, what does... A memorial. Memorable. So there we go. Not a memorial. That's even worse. A memorable night of passion refuses to stay just the memory of a sizzling and scandalous romance from bestseller author. I was upgraded to first class on a flight to London to New York. The food and champagne with service were impeccable. The blue-eyed man sitting next to me, even better. He was suave and intelligent. We talked, we laughed, and something clicked. Yeah, probably your neck. Fate took over, and our plane was grounded, and we had an unexpected stopover for the night. Dum, dum, dum. No plans. With no plans, we made our own. We danced, we laughed our way around Boston, and had a night of crazy passion that no woman would ever forget. Because she was walking funny in the morning, and she didn't know what that weird stain was. That was 12 months ago, and I haven't heard from him. Until today. I started a new job and met the CEO. You can imagine my surprise to see those naughty blue eyes dance with delight when he saw me across from my mahogany desk. I love the fact they point out that it's a mahogany desk, because that is a sign of quality wood, isn't it? Mahogany. That's a desk. They know their shit if they've got a mahogany desk. That's what it's all about. They know their shit. It's the mahogany desk. I'm glad that he's got a mahogany. And why is it these books? It's always the CEO and the woman that's gone to work there. It's a power thing. But I'm not that carefree girl anymore. Well, it was 12 months ago, love. What's happened? My life has changed. I have responsibilities. Now we know. I just got an email. He wants to see me in his office for a private meeting at 8 a.m. Well, obviously wants to eat out. He wants naughty blue eyes have no place in the workplace. What kind of private meeting does he have in mind? Well, based on the storyline and how it looks, I think we can only conclude that actually it's going to be a rude meeting. So yeah. Can I read it now? Oh my goodness. It's downloading it. Wish me luck. Anyway, yes, I need to find some other bits of rubbish. But we can read Board of Lunch. The Healthy Slow Cooker Cookbook. Maybe we can read that. Maybe we can't. I just don't know. Does anyone know what's going on? I have no idea. This is just me ranting for the last 24 minutes of bonkersness. But luckily no one's called me, so that was quite nice. I'll give it another 5 minutes and I'll be called upstairs because someone will want a cup of tea or something. You never know. Stranger things have happened at sea. Or have they? Bum, bum, bum. I just need to get out more, don't I? Anyway, right, on that note, I'm going to bed. Because, yeah, probably best. And I'm a little off Morocco. So I've been a bit hyper today. So I need to calm down, chill out. I was hyper. Started being hyper yesterday. What's that, Monday? Tuesday today. So crashed Sunday, went mental on Sunday in a bad way. Yeah. And now I'm bouncing back. And then I'll crash again. It's a really rubbish cycle of about 5-6 days, which I'm not enjoying. But as I say, I talk to a shrink tomorrow. They'll find out if I'm staying on the tablets. I get someone to talk to. But yeah, talk to some good people today anyway. Nice to speak to some friends. So yeah, I forgot to ring another friend on Monday, so I've got to do that. But well, he might listen to if they do listen to this podcast and we're up to date, then they at least can tell me. They can message me when they're free for a chat. Very good. Anyway, right. Have a pleasant evening. I've been in the kitchen rather than on the sofa, so that was interesting. I managed to kind of spread across the table, and I'm nodding off. So it's time to go. Have fun, everyone. Enjoy. Toodle pip for now.